Just to start, you notice there's a lot removed from this room. When we approach a project like this, we try to examine and document everything as it sits in its existing state. And once we've done that, we photographed. We discovered through several open holes in the room that there was no original finishes on this wall. We found drywall. Here's some that we removed. Strictly a modern drywall, 10, 15 years old. And we revealed this.
So when you first came here, the first time we saw this room, it was just white painted walls.
White
right?
painted walls with popcorn ceiling.
Yep, and so you guys came in and started peeling off the layers.
Easy to tap on the walls and find, oh, that's not very old.
Okay.
So we didn't want to destroy. As you can see, there's still wood lath and plaster on the backside. We didn't want to remove that.
Sure.
So once we removed it, then we're left with the conundrum of what's original, what's not original. You can see stripes on the wall that indicates where the old wood lath was. If you look closely, there were several layers of wood lath and plaster. The nail pattern and the way that it's striped indicates quite a bit has gone on in this room. You'll notice there's cutouts here for blocking. We feel, since it's at different heights, that was to support a vertical board wall that was in here. And so we understand now we have a board wall. We have 2 layers of plaster. How do we put that in perspective of what came first? And part of that is looking at elements that we feel were early. Here we have several notches that we assume and hope was possibly a pass-through at one time.
Okay, and would that would make sense for a
It would make
tavern,
sense
right?
for a tavern,
sure.
where they could pass beverages, food from either hallway or from the other room, or from this room, a service room, possibly into the other room. But we notice our notches post-date that, so this is from a different era. So part of our job is to try to determine when that happened, when that took place.
Interesting.
Another thing that we deal with is fragments. If we remove things from this room and take them out, then they're just old wood. It has no bearing on our discovery of how this tavern came about. And you'll see here we've got incredibly nice hand-grained decorative finishes on baseboard. Here we have a beaded baseboard very early that's painted a blackish green. We assume they came from this house, but we don't know where. And that's the issue of
So
how do you document?
Sure.
Can you put it back? Can you date it? Now that's very difficult.